we are. We are now live. We are the Mad Scientists. I am Mad Monkey, and this is Father Tiger. Mad as a bunch full of monkeys. And together we are the Mad Scientists.
Wonky.
Wonky Mad Scientist.
I'm going away. Bye.
Well, I've got something down here which you may or may not be able to see terribly well. I'm borrowing my husband's webcam because I can't get the camera to work yet. The Canon camera I've got. It focuses beautifully, the Canon camera. But unfortunately, it also cuts out in the middle of what you're doing. So you've then got to sort of fiddle with loads of controls to try to get back in. It's not good. So we're trying to figure out the tech side of that. But actually, I'm passing it off to my husband. I'm hoping he's going to figure it out. Now, I've left that on a bit long, but I should just be able to get it. I'm using this blue mask. It's called Liquid Mask Vallejo. Is the make. As you see.
Vallejo.
It does focus quite nicely, this camera of Ian's, where you bring something up like that. But I can't come down and look at this, you know?
Right.
I'm too far away. But there we go. That's what it is.
And the nice thing is I'm not hearing an echo.
Which is good because we've got the camera up here, and I think we're using that as the mic, but the speakers are over there. You see?
Yeah.
Way over there. So there's nothing problem with it.
So you're putting down this masking fluid because
I want to mask that off while I do fancy stuff with a lot of colour. And I don't have a wipe. So I'll just get a wipe from the back. I can use that. It's a bit dry. In fact, it's extremely dry. But maybe I'll just wet it with a little spray. Which I've got over here, hiding behind a column. I just want to pull some of this stuff out of the ruling pen where it got all stuck. It is quite easy to pull it out. You just open up the pen as far as you can go and stick a fold of cloth in it. What's it thing is easier? Cotton kitchen roll, you know, the what's it thing? Kitchen roll.
Words are hard.
That's it, you know, the kitchen roll stuff.
The kitchen.
Only this one's a bit sort of monkeyized. Maybe I'll try that one anyway.
Well, here over in the States, if you're talking about what I think you are, we just call them paper towels.
Yep, paper towels, kitchen roll, same thing. Exactly same. They're all made of paper. So that cleans quite well. So that's nice and clean now. Yeah. So that thing cleans so well. So bring that over there. So I'll get another bit and have another go. This is a ruling pen I'm using, by the way. It has two blades, or this is cut into two blades. You see? So when I dip it in, I use that little screw in the middle there to open up the gap to let more liquid in. And then when it's got some in there, you can see there's not much left now. So I'll put a bit more in because I'm doing quite a large area. So and I've got some more in the, where is it? Oh, there. I've got some more in the cavity inside. I'll just keep going. Putting it down. Drawing it out like that. Doing each one of these. And I will probably use the smaller, thinner one. I've got a set of 3, you see. So they're slightly smaller than each other. Yeah. So I'll use this smaller one for the light little hairs. Hopefully. This is for the ears of corn or wheat or oat or whatever it happens to have been, some sort of grass. Now I've taken this idea from somebody online who did one like this. I can't remember who it was, But when I do, I will find it, and because it'll be in my watch history somewhere, and I'll pop it, a link to it in the description. You'll be able to see what I'm on about. Every time I lose somebody, I try to keep going with the art and do something, because it's a sort of escape. Because I can zone out, or you normally can zone out when I'm in art mode.
Especially watercolor has been very good for me.
Watercolor I like for its freeness.
Yeah,
I used to use it for very precise things, but I'm going into the more abstract and loose things, which is what this will be. It doesn't look like it now, but it will be. You'll see.
Intuitive.
No, not quite. It's heading that way towards the loose watercolor, but not intuitive, because I'm deliberately drawing something and filling in the shape. You see?
Well, I didn't mean this one specifically.
Oh, I'm going more into the intuitive. Yeah. Sorry. Right, and I'm going to turn this slightly so that I don't put my hand on this wet bit as I'm doing the other bit. It doesn't matter which way up it is now. It's drawn. I can just carry on. Keep expecting to be a little tweak. The padding noise. Wondering if I've got any food. I usually haven't. By the way, this is in the drawing room. And it's not so bad. We've had the heating on for a couple of days and nights. And we've also had a fire in the little sitting room, which has helped to keep up the house a bit. Because that fire is a sort of back boiler, and it affects the radiator in the room above, the bedroom above, and it heats the water. So it helps to heat up the house a bit. Heat up some pipes.
It's we're expecting an Arctic blast this weekend of cold air. Our first Arctic
Sunday.
What?
We're expecting more snow on Sunday. Are you having snow on Sunday?
We had a bunch. We have about 2 inches or so here today.
Let's get more Thursday and Friday.
More coming Thursday and Friday, and then Arctic cold air coming down to us, like our first polar Arctic vortex thingy type, whatever they call it, will be hitting us. Not that it isn't cold now, but it's supposed to be.
It's not cold.
Russ says it's not cold now. What does he know? He's a hot man.
Yeah, that's the trouble. All those hot men, they don't notice when it's cold, and we poor greasy cold women all want to be cold.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I have thin blood and it doesn't move a lot to keep me warm.
Anyhow, I've cleaned the house as best I can now. I think I've got everything. I poke a bit of tissue through, pull it the other side, and then I can sort of pull it down onto the bit I'm trying to. There we are, that's cleared it. Remove. There we are. So, this is the first day I've had these things. So me saying I like to do this, it's just the way I'm doing it at the moment. If anybody knows an easier, better way to use these implements, please don't hesitate to say. So I'm going to use the tiny one again.
Well, if they work well and they're easy to clean that mask off, then I'd say hooray, use them.
Yep, certainly seem to be clean enough to do it, but will it do the little lines? That's what I'm wondering. Come on, do me a little line. I think the trick is not to do a little line as fast as you would a pencil line. That seems to be the trick. Not running out.
I've been drawing a lot on the iPad, and it's not like drawing on paper. Apparently you can purchase this paper-like sheet that goes over your iPad screen. so that when your iPad pencil touches it, it feels like you're actually drawing on paper. You get the feel of it.
Uh-huh.
But without it, the screen is very slick. You're drawing on glass. It's not even the Wacom has a better feel to drawing on it.
Oh yeah. It helps this when you want to draw to hold it so that the gap is level with the paper. Not level with the paper in that sense, but level that sense. So that the gap is available to draw liquid out like that. Okay?
There you go.
I twisted it the other way as I would a pencil, any old way. And that doesn't work.
So yeah, the drawing on the iPad is I'm watching you move your hand there, and drawing on the iPad is a whole other feel of drawing. Not to mention that I wear my glove so that if my hand rests on the iPad, it won't pick up. I can use my fingers to draw on the iPad. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
So if my hand touches the iPad anywhere, I can leave marks in my drawing, or I could turn that off to where only the pencil will leave marks. But I still use my glove because it reminds me that I'm touching that pad and leaving my skin prints on the screen anyway.
So now
I have to hold that up closer so we can see those lines a little bit better.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to see. Quite fine, aren't they?
They're quite fine. Which is why I'm using the finer one of these.
Yeah.
But I'm putting something into here because I know when I first put my pen down, I'm going to get a big mark.
Mm-hmm.
So I want it to be a little bit less so that I can be wispier with this.
Yeah, the nice thing about the iPad is if I do that and I don't like the way it turned out, it just 2-finger tap and it erases it.
And the nice thing about this is if you do that and you don't like it, wait for it to dry, peel that bit off.
Peel it off, yeah.
It's lovely.
I hadn't thought about it that way. Do it again. But you have to wait for it to dry.
Yeah, you have to wait longer, of course, because of that.
Yeah, I was just wondering how long, because I see your arm getting close to that other. How long does it take to dry?
Not too long. Oh, God. Look at that. I put a big one on again. That's all neat.
It's almost, if you painted it blue as it is, it would look pretty cool.
Maybe.
And what watercolors do you have there?
These are my dad's.
Okay.
There we are. I don't think I need any more than that. I think those are in the wrong direction slightly, but I don't mind. It's just an exercise, just a play. I've been reading Jean Haynes.
Yes.
Her books and looking at some of the things she's done. The thing is, she's an expert painter. She was an expert painter and still is, but she was an expert painter when she first came to the loose style of things. So she already knew what she was doing when she got there. So she can do a really loose style of something and put details in just an area she wants. I have a suspicion I'm not going to be able to do that. I have a suspicion that I'm going to get too pedantic about it. I'm going to try and put one more line in here.
Is this why you've chosen to use the masking fluid?
No, I just used masking fluid because I wanted to do something I saw somebody else doing.
Okay.
But it's also in a loose, expressive kind of style. I can't remember. It might have been Jean Haynes. Oh, hello, look, we've got some people. Oh, hello. I didn't realise we were doing a live stream. I thought I must have set it up for live instead of for you to cut things out. We've got to be careful what we say now. Oops. APG Jamie, hiya. Hi, Miriam. Didn't realise I said it for my video. Well, let's hope this works out. It seems to be okay. It's my husband's camera, so it should be fine. Just checking something that works in the first place. Instead of trying to get something that doesn't normally work to work. Meant to be a test. What is it? Wednesday. Gosh, we're doing a Wednesday.
Yeah, we were just going to have a little we were just going to record this. We didn't mean to go live, and of course
My mistake, obviously.
Ditzy over there pushed the didn't
Hello, folks.
I call you Ditzy.
It's just because I looked to the side, I thought, look, there's people talking in the chat. We've got chat.
Because I thought we were recording, I didn't even go over there and look. So now I'm here. So I say hi to Jamie and hi to Miriam. They're the only ones here.
Backstage of a play date, yeah.
Yes, you are, Miriam. You're definitely backstage. But what it would have been is we would have recorded this and I would have edited out anything too personal or any coughing or extraneous noises. So
well, I'm going to try not to cough because I haven't got these tissues in here.
Too late.
Now, yeah. I'm now going to leave this to dry. It'll probably take a while. So I'm going to have a look at the other one I left to dry that I started earlier. And if it's not dry, which I suspect it probably won't be, we'll start another one. This, it seems, is how you test.
Oh, no, Miriam, it's too late. We're live. Even if you went, we wouldn't be private.
We're already live. You may as well stay.
So you may as well stay. We'll just monitor our conversation here. We'll just be careful. That's all right. It's okay. Hey, this will do.
Not even the new swear word that Violet taught me.
Oh, I taught Fran a new swear word. Well, it's you know, I watched I love watching Ann Lar on her Hub Day and Sundays. I love watching Ann. I love listening to her. And she was talking about her word of the year. And I'm like, you know, I've really tried to come up with these words of the years, but I have a lot of words. So to pick just one is difficult for me. But then I remembered I was walking around the other day and something happened and I was saying that new word to you.
Yeah.
I was saying it and I thought, why can't that be my word of the year? Because that's what it was last year and the year before. It's been my favorite word lately. So it's not one I can say on here. It's two.
No.
Oh no, I can't say it. I don't even want to spell it out. But just so you know, I've taught Fran and it's, you know, if you just say it loud and say it proud as many times as you have to, it's very good. It's very freeing. Yeah, my word is two words put together with the letter A in the middle. And the second part, the first word I'm not going to say. The second part is a duck. So
the first part sounds like the duck.
And the first part sounds like a duck. So when
very, very fast.
Yeah, say it together really fast and say it loud and proud as many times as you need to until you feel better. It works. It really works. It's something a duck. Go ahead, say it, Jamie. Go ahead. You will. You'll like it. But you got a potty mouth. You got to have a potty mouth if you're going to say it.
Well, I'm going to create a color because I haven't quite got what I want here. Oh, I'm looking somewhere else.
Yep, you're on to me, Jamie. You are definitely on to me.
You're nasty girls.
We're nasty girls. My husband's back there saying, you're nasty girls. We're not nasty. Hey, you married me. I'm all yours. Here I am. And this is where you can say something a duck. It now applies.
Rhymes with truck.
Yeah, it's not truck, but it's close.
Now then, So I haven't put any water on here. I wanted to put some water on here. So use this brush, put some water on. I'm going to put
Oh,
in this area. I want to-
Live by accident, huh?
yep. Miriam says, I know those kind of words times 3 in every language I know. How many languages do you know, Miriam? Can I learn my word in a new language? Ooh, I'm that.
Phrase. Oh, phrase, yeah. Probably won't sound as good in another language. It's alliteration, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
So that's mineral violet I'm using there. I like this mineral violet. I wasn't so keen on the violet in there. I couldn't get it out properly because it's only a half pan and I've got massive brushes.
Yeah, I like that.
It's not easy.
So you're painting it over where you already put masking fluid down it with dots.
Yep.
So
I'm just putting it in this area. So I'm trying to get it to move as well.
yeah. So obviously when you paint over those masking fluid dots, the water does not reactivate them or anything.
Well, it probably will, but not as much as it would if it was wet all over here. I've only wet this bit, tried to.
Okay.
I'm going to get colour flooding into there. With any luck. Moving to the edges. And at least if it doesn't work in that respect, it will work with the dots, because I will wait until it's dry and then I will peel the dots off. Pick up some more colour. I think I read the sachet. I want it to be nice and deep.
You pick up so much with that brush, it's almost like, why don't you just use a spoon?
Or just let it
Oh,
dip out.
squeeze it. I've done that. I saw you do that a while back, and I did it to one of my paintings.
Woohoo! There we are.
It's like, I don't like to waste stuff. If it's in there, I'm going to squeeze it out.
Well, I squeezed it all out, so.
And you know how when you do gel printing, you always have a brayer off sheet?
Uh-huh.
I'm learning to keep a watercolor sheet off to the side. So before I dip my brush into the water to clean it, I wipe it as much as I can on the like a brayer off watercolor sheet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, that's paint. That's paint going in my water. Why am I putting it in my water? Why not put it on the paper?
Good point, yeah.
Yeah, the more I saw my water change color, I'm like, oh, that's more paint.
Yeah.
Until I came up with muddy water. Then it was like, okay, never mind.
Well, I haven't got any more tissues in here. I should have got some tissues in. I'm such a nitwit. But I found one more tissue on the side, but it's quite a nice one.
Me importa un carajo. That's in Spanish. Is kind of a swearing, but it's slight because the last word and only bad is not really a bad word in Spanish. Ooh, and I said it out loud. Ooh, I said it wrong. I didn't know what I was saying. Shame on me. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Why don't we give you our duck? Well, it's our duck.
It probably becomes a bad word in context. Is that how it is, Miriam? You think it's not really a bad word in Spanish, but in context, maybe it could be stated as such? I took Spanish in high school. All I know is me llamo Bianca. Me llamo Bianca. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's it. It's
a bit more clay, and I'm going to use a bigger brush to get some water on. Do you think this one might be big enough?
what paper is this? What block is this?
This is the Langton.
Okay, I like that one.
£50, 300 USM,
Yeah.
12 by 9 inches. Cold pressed, not grain thin. Doesn't seem any use, does it? It's a block though, so it's glued on 4 sides, so it should mitigate that nasty. What's it? I need a wider thing to get used. That one.
That's not going to go in your water jar, so
Need to
you're going to need a spritzer.
Yeah, probably. Well, I'm going to get the.
Or a pipette to squeeze it on and brush it out. A pipette, not pipette. Pipette.
Not a pipette, is it? I've always called it a pipette.
A pipette. Squeeze it out.
In school,
Drop it on the paper and brush fast. Why you put it on the brush? Put it on the paper.
Yes, dear.
Save a step.
Okay.
Just drop it on there. Now brush. There you go. See, look at. See, I can teach you things too.
Well, you can try. I'm not known for my teachability.
There you go. I can see it glisten, actually, that light in this room.
Just that camera has a light of its own, which is
oh. So for anybody here or our replayers, since we're streaming, so I'll say to our replayers, we are in a different room than what you've usually seen Fran in. We are using a different camera. We are using a different mic. So if her voice, it sounds a little bit muffled to me because the mic is built into the camera. So if anyone else experiences that, just hang in there. We're still working out some kinks.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the camera sorted so that I can use the Canon camera, because the Canon can go zoom in. Then we can see what we're doing much more easily.
And right now we're experiencing every now and then your camera wants to autofocus. Was the basket on the top of the caravel? Was the basket on the top of the caravel?
I want to go with these.
Caravel? Which one are these?
These are the Sennelier Paris.
Oh, yeah.
Just to see what happens. It probably won't work. Nice blue. I tend towards blues. I'm just doing absolutely nothing here. So,
was it punishment? Oh, when they had to go up to the lookout, is that what you're talking about, Miriam? The basket at the top of the caravel, was that like the crow's nest lookout on a beam on a ship? That's where my mind went with the image I got when you said that. I like when you play with these. They're interesting.
Well, it's the first time I've tried it with these, but I used the
That's it, Miriam. You got it.
Last time, you know.
You don't give up a duck. That's the word.
Yep. It's definitely wetting the crayon, the pastel. I don't want to do too much.
Okay.
Might have to get a bit more wet. It does say something. I think it was in one of Jean Haynes' books. She said, the more water you use, the heavier paper you need to cope with it.
I would think, absolutely, less buckling. That's why I like the Langton or whatever that is, because I've seen you continually add water throughout, and then you're frustrated by the buckling, even if it's taped down.
Yeah.
So I like to use this.
Just moving that out the way so I can get these in. Now, this is the one with the indigo that hasn't actually disappeared yet.
Yeah, it's down. Yeah. Okay, Miriam. Thank you. Your spelling is quite well today too. Miriam says the camera lighting and space is great. See, I'm glad you said that, Miriam, because I'm in StreamYard with her and just glancing over at YouTube screen to see how it looks to you. So it's nice to get some feedback on that.
Yes, it is.
Thank you. Oh, and I have to say, Miriam had breaks my heart when she struggles so much, and I'm busy or doing something with my hands and I can't help her. Well, a while back I was able to get in touch with her and help her set her camera up, so she had herself on there twice, her tabletop like this and her face off to the side. And Miriam, it looks great. It looks really great. I know it's not the exact technical setup you were wanting, but it's getting you through for now, and you look great.
Folks, folks, look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
I'm watching it. Bloom? Do you want? I want to say blooming.
Well, there's water down here, so it is seeping out into little tendrils here and there. But look at the lovely sweep of the brush. Isn't that wonderful? This is the largest of the Artway ones, I think. It's not the Winsor & Newton one, but it's made in Wiltshire, England. It's the number 5. That's what it is. It's a Wiltshire number 5. I'm sorry, Artway number 5.
Oh, good, good.
Sweepy, sweepy. See, that's
Oh,
incorporating lots of the colour underneath as well. That's nice.
Miriam, thank you. Miriam sent me a screenshot of how she's seeing you,
Good.
and
Is it?
it's very crisp, very clear. It is so much better than the Kindle, Fran. Ooh.
Yeah. Yes, I'm having too much fun with that.
Yeah, you're way over with the purple, and
Yeah.
you don't want to bury your
Yeah.
crayons.
Can you show something for a moment while I go and get some tissue?
Oh, sure.
Wait,
No,
wait, sorry, I've got a whole roll. Just seen it. Look. Just seen
Oh, yay!
it. Hey, because what I want to do is sponge some of this up. I'm going to get some nice shapes down there by doing that as well. Look at that. I mean, I stopped looking for it and glanced in one direction, and there it was.
Isn't that the way it goes?
Isn't it always? I did not say anything. So that will have soaked up both the colour and the water that I put down before. So let's get the more water. Give me some speckles as well there. That's nice. That's lovely. I'm going to go back to that green.
You know, I really loved when you used that Amsterdam white, the pearl.
Well, yes.
Oh my gosh.
Really well, didn't you?
I was saying before Russ interrupted me, I was saying that pearl, Amsterdam pearl I liked. I rewatched that video. I don't know. I watched it twice more, and that part where you drop the Amsterdam pearl in and you get all giggly, woman. Yeah, do that again.
Yeah, just try a little bit of this, see if it does anything. Just a bit. Just to try some. Been watching a load of Nero Wolf's. I like that. Watching Nero Wolf. Trying to get a hair out of this pan, and I'm having difficulties. I don't know what brush left that hair in there. There it is, it's on the edge. Hooray, I've got it. Super! Now that's gold. I think it's working. It's got to be something that's going to make a difference.
Well, and that's not the Kuretake gold, I know for sure, but
Yes, it is.
what's down there in what's next to it then? What's the one next to it?
The one next to it is bluish gold.
Oh.
This is gold. That's bluish gold. That's white gold. And that's white. Looks like silver to me, that white gold.
Yeah. I think if you put that down there and you leave some wet and you drop some more of that Amsterdam in there. I really liked when you used that.
Yeah, I've got it right here, but it's got to be dry to do that.
Well, the other day when you used it, you put it in, you went back and put it in where you could find a wet spot. You only found one after that. But
Right.
you giggled and you got all happy when it hit a wet spot and moved.
Well, maybe I should try that again then.
So I was just thinking, yeah, if it makes you happy. Hi, Belinda. Belinda, we're so glad to see you. This was not a planned stream. This was supposed to be a behind the scenes recording and
testing out of a different camera.
Yeah.
I think my husband just lost the camera.
For the time being, anyway.
Yeah. So let's have a look. This is the acrylic, this one.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot about that. Okay. Well, you used it on watercolors, so go ahead and, yeah, I want to see what you do. Look at it bloom. Isn't that something?
Ooh, look at that one.
Ooh. Do not take me to the carnival. Take me to France while she drops paint.
Ooh.
Now, don't get heavy-handed here. Don't lose. I don't. I see those pastels or the crayons behind you, and I don't want to lose those. I like those. Yeah, isn't that something, Miriam? So you'll have to hold the bottle up. Your camera, the more you move your hand around, the more your camera wants to autofocus. So that's an issue right there. But hold that bottle up. I want to see that again. It's the Amsterdam Pearl White Acrylic Ink.
817 acrylic ink.
It's really nice. It's what you used the other day, and I like that. I think I put that in my shopping cart too.
It's 30 mil, this one. And I got it because Patty Tully Paris was using it, and I went, "Ooh, that's nice! What you're doing there, I like that." So I was, "What was it? What was it, Patty? What was it?" And she told me.
I don't want you to do it because I don't want to mess up what you've got there. But I just wondered while it was wet and while you had a wet thing, could you take a very fine line paintbrush and kind of pull out streaks like you did with the wheat?
That's an idea.
I You don't
Ooh,
have to do it. I don't want you to ruin your painting, but it just occurred to me. I'm looking at it and it's like, I love that bloom. But imagine if you pulled streaks out even farther like you did on the wheat. Very fine. Oh, that's your. What brush is that?
that's the Tintoretto Sintetico Ambra, Italy. Never seen
Oh my gosh. Miriam says, Miriam says, it was about to be in the Louvre and you overdid it, Fran. It's
this.
not done yet, Miriam. You never know. You just never know. It is what it is. And look at her get all swirly.
And
Oh,
the brush is breaking up into
I
three
was going
tracks.
to say splitting hairs there, aren't you?
I like it.
Too late.
Just enough.
Oh,
Not messy.
that's not bad.
It's pretty.
I almost wish you could have done that with the gold when you put it down. Too late.
Yeah, could have done, but didn't.
It's all right. It's all right.
You could
That,
probably do that with gold ink. That might come out quite nice.
yeah, that's really interesting. I like that.
So
See,
I'm stopping with that one now. That one goes aside to dry, and I want to have a look at the wheat. See how well the wheat is done. We've still got another pack here that isn't ready. Nothing to worry about. There's my wheat. I don't think it's quite dry. It feels the lines are dry, but these feel a little tacky. I don't really want to touch them until they're really dry. And it does say, people do say, Jean Haynes says, and lots of people say, don't dry it with a heat gun.
with the heat gun. Okay, because you'll never get it out.
Oh, it's not that. It's because, well, sort of that. It's because the heat gun can make the masking fluid sink into the paper and make it more difficult to get it off because it binds with the fibers. But if you leave it to dry on its own, it stays on the surface. So let's hope that's what I've understood. We're going to do the bow hong. Bow hong. Whoa, don't do that. Bow hong. You can go over there. You can come over here for me. And that can go over there. So I wanted to have a go with these again because I had a go with the drawing pencils, but not with these. So I'd like to have a go with these. These are the Derwent Inktense pencils I've had for a while. Let's get these out of the way so I can see what colours I've got.
I make gentle suggestions, Miriam, and then she goes and turns them into beautiful artwork.
Sometimes. Green, green. I like the look of that one.
Yeah, sometimes. Like I've ever seen you throw anything away.
Well, true, but I don't throw the rubbish away either.
Okay. You and Pete, huh? You
So let's
save
try that.
everything. How much foil is too much foil? I'll let
Yeah.
you know when I get there.
Right. So this is green aquamarine.
Are we doing some illustrations by Pete?
Probably. That's probably more like illustrations by Frank.
Very good. I'm just saying, get it out, girl. Say that word. Mute yourself before you do it, but say that word. Don't You'll feel better for it. You will. It's. I used to say a friend of mine was in the military and he was stationed overseas for a long time, and he taught me a word, or a phrase rather, that he tried to live by, and he taught it to me. It was, and I'm probably going to botch it, but it was no, now I botched it. It was basically, I think it was French, such as life. STS la vie or something like that.
C'est la vie?
No, it wasn't that. It wasn't that. It was, but it was close. It's what comes to mind, but it wasn't that. STS la vie, such as life. But I like my word better.
Yes, yes, your word has emphasis. If you say it as if it's a word and not a sentence.
It's just a noise getting that you have to get out of your system. You know, you just have to. What is the word I want? Words are hard, except for that word.
Well, that was easy.
Yeah, right. When I can't think of anything else, I could say that, and then I'll remember what it is I wanted to say. Venting. It's not complaining. It's not uh, uh, whining or what. It's just venting. It's like you've got steam. It's like farting from your mouth. You've got stuff built up. You've got to get it out. So, and it's healthy. It's healthy. Passing gas is healthy. Sometimes they won't release you from a hospital after a stomach issue until you can pass gas and they go, okay, now your intestines are working fine. We can send you home. So it's like,
when I was a kid and first going out with Ian, and I couldn't do it. I used to try and force myself and try and burp and do the other one. I couldn't. I just meant to find it wasn't a lack of intent. It was just my body wasn't going to do that. Nowadays, I have the opposite problem, trying to stop it from doing it.
Welcome to our world. I don't belch very well. I got little burps like, and Russ is like long and loud and disgusting. It's like, Miriam, thank you. That's it exactly. It must have been Spanish he taught me. Así es la vida. Did I say that correctly? Así es la vida. Such is life. So it wasn't Italian or French.
C'est la vie is French. I always thought of it as French. I've always said it as French.
It's actually Italian, according to Miriam.
Yeah.
But what he taught me was the Spanish. And in fact, I have it written down somewhere, so I would always remember it. Así es la vida. Yeah. Such is life. But and that's nice to say, but even easier to say, and it releases more gas is my word.
Yeah.
Oh, it is French.
Ooh.
Okay, it is French. It's not Spanish. It's or it's not Italian. It's French. The c'est la vie. See, I can't say that well.
C'est la vie.
C'est la vie.
C'est la vie.
We have up here in Wisconsin, because we have Ojibwa and Indian language and whatnot for towns and lakes and what. We have a lot of French explorers came down from Canada and explored North America, and they left French words with the Indians. And there's a lake up north that I would pass on the way to see my aunt and uncle. Every time we went past it, it's called Lac Court Orioles. And that's how I said it. That's how I read it on the billboard. That's how I said it. Well, it's actually La Coudray. And I said it incorrectly for years. And my aunt and uncle would chuckle at me, but they would never tell me correctly. They just liked me to sound like an idiot, I guess. I don't know. And then one year, their daughter or somebody was visiting, and she says, "It's La Coudray." And I thought my aunt and uncle were going to pee their pants from laughing at me for so, liked it better the way I said it the first time. Black Court Orioles. Go ahead, squeeze it. Oh, even better.
Just trying to get some of that lovely colour to come down off the...
How many people are going to turn on this video right at the part where I say, go ahead, squeeze it?
Oh, lucky people.
Especially right after you described your incident as a youngster. Where you couldn't do.
No, going out with this open, he thought,
Never know what we're going to talk about.
Yeah, and I was not able. Don't I wish I was that person now?
Well, you have a couple kids. It's amazing what you could do with your body after that.
Yeah. She's been phoning up every day, and Sam every other day. I think I may have to tell them that it's all due to them that I can now perform that.
I think that if they come watch this, they'll know. You need to throw in some aquamarine or no, not aquamarine. I love the purple, the lilac you came up with the other day. Hi, Ricky. You're not late, Ricky. We weren't meant to go live, but the nut in charge of controls hit the wrong button, and here we are.
Yep, that's what this nut did.
It happens. Doo-doo occurs. What's that limey green, that bluey green over there? Yeah.
That's the malachite, I believe. Yep, malachite. I love it. I've used it on the other one quite a bit. He's joining in, you know. Violet.
What?
He's joining in.
Who's joining in?
Rufus. I drew some little portraits.
Oh.
It's food.
Okay. What's that? You still using that slicey brush?
Yes, the long dagger, long thin sword.
Dagger. Okay, here we go. We're going to see some magic. Or not.
Probably not.
Put a drop of water down and then put that down. Because it's not blooming very well over those other spots. There you go. Ooh.
Add one to it.
That'll do it. Okay. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at. Oh, tilt the paper. Oh, I don't know why you don't have me over more often. So, because I.
Which way do you want me to tilt?
Oh, I don't know. Do what you want to do. Look at that. You did this the other day and you went, but it was after you put that Amsterdam down. Ooh. It's almost like alcohol ink on Yupo. I like this paper.
That's the Bao Hong.
Yeah. It gives you room to play before it settles in. Better than that just regular water paper. This is nice. I'll keep this in mind. Didn't Pete do a little video of this paper?
Did he? I don't know. I've only watched
Did
the
he?
pictures.
Miriam is seeing a face somewhere. I don't know where. I kind of see the outline.
Pareidolia. You're a pareidolia, Miriam.
Yeah, if you could see that. Now on the right side, you're just spritzing it now. I see what looks like the outline of an owl.
There.
No, the whole right side, the whole thing.
Oh.
A blurry owl. The two ears up at the top, the two it's kind of just, yeah, a bit distorted, but I like it.
Oh yeah, because you've got a sort of eye there and a sort of eye there.
No, just on the right side. Only the right side.
Oh, okay, whatever.
Got a blue ear and a malachite ear. Like that brush too. You're very good at the curves. My hand jerks. You did this the other day.
The brush is good at the
Really
curves.
nice.
It's the brush.
Yeah.
The brush is a beautiful brush.
Only now it's so wet, you're just kind of blending them together.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Can you see another color in there or just these two colors?
Well, I like the way the two are blending here.
Yeah.
And look at that lovely little river there. I want to keep that as level as possible so that that will set like that.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Carrie. Welcome.
Hi, Kerry.
Carrie, this was not meant to be live. We hadn't planned this. We were going to play behind the scenes and record it and edit it for a future date.
This was meant to be. It's what you. Basically, this is an accidental play.
Yeah.
It's an accidental thing.
Yeah, it's an accidental thing. So I have to step away for a couple of minutes, Fran. I have to step away. So you're going to be left alone on your own.
Okay, that's terrible.
If you have to say that word, remember to mute yourself.
Yeah, I'll try indigo. I'll put some indigo on, see what happens. Right, I've got the overgrainer. I like that. And the indigo is going quite nicely with the other colour there. Do any more? I think that's quite enough fun for today on that one. I want to see if the wheat is. Of course, I went straight through the bit I said I wanted to actually. Never mind. That's me all over. Forget what I'm doing and do something else. So I will put this aside. Now, if I can move those over there. And these, actually, there's the flipping thing. That's the one I forgot to bring in. Only I didn't. It was in here. I thought there was one already in here. Duh. And that archway I was using was not the biggest one. This is an 8. Yes, I was using the other one. The little one. Over here, this one, which is the 5. Using the number 5. But I rather like the there's one in there that I rather like. I've probably moved it someplace else. I think that's one of them. Yes, the Nick Pro. And there's a really nice pointy one. Here we are. This is lovely. This, I like this one. It's called an oval wash. It's got a beautiful shape on it. It's so fun playing with different brushes. It just is. So I'm going to set this aside next to that one to dry over there. hopefully without too much moving about. A little bit moving about is never a bad thing. Now then, where is my wheat? Come here, wheat. Wheat. That was now in the wrong position. So I think I'm going to use the big mop. Not mop, quill. The big archway quill. Or I could use the Winsor & Newton one, but I think this one, archway one, is bigger. See, the Winsor & Newton is said to be a medium. So what I really want is a large one of those. Next time I got some money, I might get a large one of those. But this is a large, as in a number 8, archway. I don't think they do any others. They only do a set of those 3, which was that one, and another one. I think the other one is smaller. A bit smaller. There we are. So that's a 2. So it's 258, and that's the set I got from Archway. They're really nice, and they beautifully keep their shape so nicely. I do like it. I do. So I'm going to put some colours on here, and I'm going to use, to start with, cadmium yellow. Some water in the brush and on the palette. Actually, if I take that out, it might be easier to manage. Right. I saw somebody do this online, but they didn't use these colours, so I can't remember what they did. I just wanted to play. Right, take enough of that yellow. Now, got a fresh jug here, jam jar. I put warm water in it when I did it before. And let me make sure that that is clean. Now, I want to use some of this. Let me just check the other box. It's in there. Haven't got anything strong. And I've got maroon. Yes, I've got maroon. I think I'd like some maroon in there. Maroon. That's this one here. I'm going to do the same thing. Take the little pan out. Oh, and get it all over me. Yes, why not? Okay, super. There's nowhere to put anything. But everything's full of paper. Drying on paper. So. Hello, Apple. Nice you can pop in. We didn't know we were popping in either. Trying to get a good helping of colour on my brush. I've got the chance to go right in, and I want to spread it a bit as well, so I'm going to soften these edges. Bit more maroon. And I'm going to need some more water over there. It's a bit too harsh on edge. And I want some more tissue. I don't want to get too much. I don't like some of this kind of stuff. Yeah, kind of like some of this stuff.
Hi, Apple. Let me catch up with everyone. Let's see. Carrie came in. I said hello already. Said hello to Apple.
On there.
Okay. Yes, this is watercolor, Carrie.
This is. I'm trying to be as free as I can, as loose in painting as I can.
Thank you, Miriam. Yes, Miriam answered. The light blue that you see is the masking fluid.
Yeah, it's lovely though, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
it's looking quite nice against this, but you can't just leave it.
That might give you a clue of what color to paint it if you wanted.
I have that colour blue. I might have that colour blue in acrylic, but I don't think I've got any. I don't know, something close to the ocean blue.
Right.
Small.
It's it's Vallejo masking fluid.
Yep. Got a J in it.
Yeah, and Miriam says don't peel it.
Don't peel it. Not now. Good grief, no, got to wait for everything to dry.
Well, I think she means at all.
Oh, yeah, could do. Oh, there it is.
There it is. That's what you're using. Vallejo liquid mask. That's what that blue is.
There you go. I just want to soften this bit here. I like the rest of it.
Yeah, your very bottom is off camera.
Yes, it is. It's my fault.
Yep. And I'm here to correct you. So there.
Glad you came back.
Yeah, I just needed to go off and make a salad for his dinner. Vashejo. Miriam says it's Vashejo. Vashejo. Well, now, I read it. There's a place in California called Vallejo, and I believe the spelling is the same. And so that's how I pronounced it, Miriam.
Yeah. Well, that's how I would pronounce it. But
Yeah.
whatever is the correct one, go for it.
So I will apologize. Oh, I lost my dime. I will apologize ahead of time for butchering any words. That's just me.
Yep.
Just be glad I don't say the word I want to say.
Yeah, just be glad we don't say that one.
Hi,
The new one that she taught me.
Hugs going out to Trish. I got a hug for Trish.
I want to put a bit more yellow in there, you know, because I'm not happy with it being so pink.
A Vallejo. Así es la vida. Did I say it right, or am I mixing my words again? Let's see. I have to go over here. Así es la vida. I said it correctly. Yeah. I also know a little bit of German because I have German. My grandparents and my great grandparents were 100% German, came over from Germany. And I know a tad bit of German. Kuss mich, ich bin Deutsch. That's it. That's all.
Ich bin ein Berliner.
Yeah. Show off. Well, I said, kiss me, I'm German. What did you say?
I said I'm a donut. That's the word, donut. It's a quote from JFK.
That just blows my mind. This masking fluid, it's such a cool little product, isn't it?
Well, let's hope so when we come to the pulling it off bit.
Yeah, well, but you're just swiping right over it, and it's not smearing or causing a problem. It's just really not. It's like a wheat field in a firestorm.
I do want a little bit more of that. Put over here.
See what Miriam says. Miriam sent me a voice message.
I think that's enough.
Oh, thank you, Miriam. Vasheho. Vasheho. Vasheho liquid mask.
Okay.
So, Miriam, you've used the liquid masking fluid? Hi, Evie. Evie, hugs for Evie, too. I didn't see you sneak in there.
Hi, Evie. Oh, and Trish. Hi, Trish.
Yep, I saw Trish. I sent Trish a hug.
Hi, Trish. I see you now. Right, so I'm going to set that one aside to dry. We've got that one drying. I don't think that one's dry. I think we're full of non-dry masking fluid at the moment. Well, non-dry paintings around our masking fluid.
I love hugs, too.
I'm just going to let that tilt a bit because that's kind
of... Ooh. Ooh. Ooh and ah and ooh and ah. It's like better than 4th of July fireworks when you do that.
Yeah. What have we got now? Oh, I could do a bit more for that. That's nice and dry. Nothing else is particularly dry. I've put so much water in this that it's running off the edges.
I wondered about that. Pull it up all the way so we can all see it. So the liquid mask is only in that very center.
Yeah, in little dots. Yeah.
Okay. Ooh. So, Miriam, did you say that you've used the masking fluid, the watercolor masking fluid? I was explaining to Fran, I have some watercolor ground. Yeah, hi Marguerite. It wasn't meant to be live, but here we are.
Got some liquid acrylic.
We were just hanging out in the background, and Fran hit a button, and here we are.
And here we are. We popped on.
Put it on the techno. Oh. Oh, you're getting some good colors.
Well, I have got here a gold. I think it's a gold. It looks gold. It's called. Can you read that? Because I can't.
Okay, hold still. Hold still.
Mazuma gold.
Zuma Gold.
That was so small I couldn't see it.
You know, Russ has taught me this is what the phone is for. You take a picture with your phone and then you zoom in.
Bird wing copper.
Wing copper. I don't know that I've ever seen a copper bird wing.
Well, let's have a go with it. Let's see what happens.
There we go. And these are acrylic inks?
Yep, they're acrylic, but they've got micron, so they need shaking. See, I used a little bit of stuff in there, which was
Right there. Yeah, my husband taught me that's handy.
What's handy? What's handy?
Magnifying app on the phone.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I was thinking about something else.
Yeah, I'm multi-braining here. I've got, you showed those bottles. Miriam said she has those inks, but not so many colors. And I have, that's kind of like I have the Ecoline. I have 4 Ecoline
I think that's a lot of
colors.
4 Ecoline, yeah.
And there's, then when I went to look, there's 60 total colors, and I only have 4. There's something wrong with me.
No, you're just richer than other people.
Yeah, because I don't spend it on art supplies.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, that's about to break.
It might be the tint, that one over there, but I'm not convinced about that. It might be.
You don't need the water. Oh, you don't, you're talking to Carrie. I see. You don't need the app. Yeah, you need all the colors, don't you? Well, most of them anyway. A nice palette. 4. I just got these 4 just to find out what it was like, and I like. So apparently I need to get it on my wish list.
Might be one of these. No, I don't think it's one of those. I would have recognized it. It's not any of those. I think it must be. Oh, wait a minute. I know. Wasn't it out of the didn't we do this out of the Art Nouveau one?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I have a feeling we did.
Hi, Mo. It's so nice to see you. You know,
Mo.
Yeah.
Hi, Marguerite.
But Cookie Wookie Mo is here.
Yeah.
We didn't plan on going live, Mo. We were just going to be behind the scenes hanging out, and we accidentally went. Yeah, see, I think you're right. We accidentally went live, so here we are.
Which is Potter's Pink. I thought it was a Potter's Pink. But yeah, I think it's a Potter's Pink. Yeah. Because we did the colours from here, didn't we? Didn't I use some of the colours from here?
Mm-hmm. Yes. I think you here and your dad's. And
some darker ones as well, yeah.
Yep, and that Kiritaki over there, there's a purplish. I think that you might have used that too. I think you kind of went with whatever color you were going for, not a particular.
When I was using the dark ones as well, because I used some here, didn't I?
Yeah.
And that was the Vocal Undo.
And the black stencil is acrylic paint.
Exactly. That's wasn't I using?
It was a tube of acrylic paint, wasn't it?
Oh, yes. No, it was a tube of watercolor, I think.
Oh,
It
okay.
might have been acrylic. I'll have to check, but it was one that was hanging about
I
somewhere.
know. I think it was watercolor because I think maybe you put a little bit too much water in. Yes, isn't it beautiful? She did this the other day. It's on the another stream.
Yeah,
One
but you
of
can
the-
see that this color is this one. I think so. And these, I use some of these, the purplish black and the bluish black.
Yep, that's the graphite.
Yeah, the darker ones here.
Yep.
I
And
think bluish black.
and then the Amsterdam Pearl.
Yeah.
No, is that
Yeah.
the Amsterdam
Oh,
Pearl?
yeah, the Amsterdam Pearl. It's so good, it looks like a silver.
Yep.
Gorgeous. Yeah. So that was that.
Oh, Miriam, go get some sleep. She wasn't positive about pink, Mo. Mo says, I can't believe I am witnessing Fran being positive about pink. She wasn't. It deterred her.
No, I mean, look at it. I mean, that's all that's there.
That's all that's there. But
Oh,
if you remember the other day, we did a stream. She did this on stream. So if you look back on the last stream she did, last video or the video before, because we've been doing recorded videos, there's a pink in there that just throws her off.
yeah. Yeah. So it's one that I was using to do that, to test out this palette, because this
Yes.
is the Art Nouveau palette, and I wanted to test it out. I was trying also to follow something that Denise Love had done, but she had one of those color boxes, and she took one of the cards out of that, and it had these sort of colors in it,
Yeah.
and she used those and something else, not that, but something about as bright.
Yeah.
And I think she used some greens on another one. Some quite dull looking greens, were dull to me, and she just was going over the moon about how beautiful they were.
Yep.
She must have different eyes. But what she ended up with was fantastic. It's like, oh.
Yep. Okay, Miriam, get some rest. Thank you for chatting with us.
Bye-bye, Miriam. Get some sleep.
Bye.
So I'm going to do something with this.
Trish wants to know, did you get a Christmas card from Tommy yet?
Oh, I'm not sure. I don't think so.
It'll
I
be
got that one early Christmas card from Tommy. It's the first card I got this year. It said Merry Christmas on it. I showed it in a stream when I got it, didn't I?
okay. So the answer would be
Some
yes.
time ago. So yeah, I didn't get it at Christmas time. It was sort of quite early.
Yes.
Lovely.
And Evie says, I love peach or apricot, but not a bubblegum pink. I'm with you. Yeah, that
Yeah, I
bubblegum.
don't mind those so much.
Yeah.
It's the dusky pink, the one that comes along on some flowers, and then the flowers fade away and turn to this horrible mottly brown, and they won't fall off the bush, so they're there all the time. It's like, oh. I think that's why I don't like pink. Otherwise, I probably would. And we can also do this.
Oh. Or again, take your brush, your dagger brush, and pull streaks out of those blobs. Although I like the blobs just like they are, the drops. Yeah, Trish says that Tommy mailed it early so it would get there in time for Christmas.
Did,
So
yes.
yeah,
I
that's
put it in spring,
yeah.
so I did remember it.
Mine
it's
is still.
been-
Oh, I moved
It's
mine.
hung up,
Ooh.
not in this room, but in the other room, where we used to do the streaming. And we're only in here because we're trying to test out our camera, because I'm so fed up with the fuzziness that I get with the Kindle.
Yeah, in case anybody's wondering, we are in a different room with a different tabletop and a different camera, different lighting, and that hence the reason for the test. We're not using that Canon like she wrote, but
I wanted to use the Canon, but it keeps cutting out. It's okay for a while, sort of about 10 minutes, 5 minutes, and then it cuts out.
yeah, it shuts itself
Suddenly you're not there anymore. It's like, what happened? Where'd you go? Oh, it's me. I've left. Oh, what? I'm trying to fix it. it takes a while to get back into the stream, and then it's not something you can do as a stream. You've got to do it as an unlisted or a private one, and then it can cut out the rubbishy bits.
Yeah.
Make it
Carrie
into
says,
nice.
Carrie says, fuzzy peach is the Pantone color of the year for 2024. Running out of colors, eh?
Dear Pantone,
Here's where we say my word of the year. Thank you. Mo says, I really like this tabletop. It's clear contrast for my eyes. Mo, it's the camera. It's the difference in using, she's been using a Kindle for the longest time, and she is now using specifically a webcam. It's her husband's that she kind of snitched from him.
Well, I had my own webcam up there, and I said the reason why I didn't like it. He said, well, you can borrow mine. Try out mine. So that's his now. It's a Nexigo. And it's got a little ring light around it. So that's quite nice. I could put this light on. Tell me what this does to it. No?
Gives it a bit more shadow on things. But I leave it off. No, leave it off. It takes away the edgy, the sharper shadows. So yeah, leave it off. Thank you. Mo, we need the feedback. We like the feedback. We knew the Kindle wasn't working, but she needed to stream. It was in, she's addicted. And
yes, I need my playtime.
Yeah, so the Kindle was all she had, and we're sorry for all the terrible videos. We're trying to rectify it now that her house is getting back in order, and even this won't be long lasting because there's a brand new updated room upstairs that once they get the tile down and the furniture moved in, that will become our playroom. And when I go visit, there'll be a cot in there for me to sleep on.
Oh no, you might spoil my craft supplies while I'm not watching. You might walk off with them and play without me. Oh no. You'll have to go in a room nearby.
Aww. I fall asleep so well to the smell of paint.
Yeah, the smell of paint.
Yeah, the light, I noticed the shadows got longer with the light on, Carrie. He says the light changes the colors.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
I didn't notice it changed the colors a whole great deal. I did notice that the jars of paint threw off a longer shadow.
Well, there we are. There's that one.
That's beautiful.
So I don't think I'm going to be able to finish the ones with what's it on it?
They're too wet.
Well,
you're in an hour and a half in, so
yeah. This one is so wet still. I mean, it's wet to the touch.
Yeah, not yet.
Very nice. Yeah, it's going to give a nice colour. There's a nice bit of depth to it here and there. And I love this bloom here. This is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Wonderful. I want bloom. I like bloom. I know some artists don't.
And this camera, because we're not sure how to use it yet, this camera is altering the autofocus. It's really trying to do an autofocus, but for the most
it's doing a job like the Logitech would, but it's not going in and out as much as I've seen some people
exactly
do it.
When you move your hands, that's when it starts. Yeah.
But now you can see the ring light around the camera. Can you see?
Yep, I see it. When you said that, I saw it.
But you can get a good idea of the colours there. Not too bad, I don't think. I'm sort of checking to screen on the actual piece of card, and it's not a bad representation. Better than I got through the Kindle. Really, better than I got through the Kindle.
So we appreciate everyone hanging in there with us as we try to make improvements once again.
Yeah, well, we've got to get right somehow.
But sometimes camera or no camera, you just have to get together and play.
Well, what else have I got that I could do? Is there anything
else? Of the year.
Of course, there is one thing I could do. I don't know whether that. Might not have much room for it. It's quite big. Have a good play with that and see what happens. Get this out of the way because I shall need the room.
Evie,
Because
you do it.
I've got a rather large one. Now, it's this is not a block, but it's not paper either, it's card. It's A3 320 GSM. It's a little thicker. So we could have a little play with that, just to see what happens. I mean, there must be some light colours in some of these sets that might come out all right. We've got these ones here that might. Let's have a go, see what happens.
Okie dokie. Yeah, Marguerite, even swatching counts as painting, watercolor painting. She says she loves to swatch. I've got a small pack of Prismacolors, and I've decided I'm going to do a swatch of those on the watercolor paper. Oh,
This is watercolor paper, but it's watercolor black.
oh.
Yeah.
That color and that brush.
Not bad. What's this color? Let's see. There. Saffron yellow. Not bad at
I'll
all.
tell you guys, Fran's been watching watercolor videos, and she's been watching some intuitive inspired videos. I know that. I don't think she needed any of them if she would just trust herself.
Well, I think I did. I think I did need some because I in watercolors I used to do very tight things, very sort of detailed, you know, that kind of thing. And that's when it's all that, it becomes nothing. It becomes too tight, too tense, too concentrated, too what's the word I want? There's a word I want. Tight-tossed?
Dense, compressed.
Yeah.
I don't. Is that a rigger brug? I don't think so. That's your. Yeah, it's a dagger. It's a. I call it the slicing brush. It's a dagger brush.
Ooh.
Think of Aria. It's not a needle, but it's It's got an angle to it that's really nice.
It's shaped like that, and it's got long hairs, and I thought it was natural hair because when I picked it up, it was all fluffy. You know, it was all sort of like what have I got? It's fluffy. Well, I haven't really got anything very much there that's fluffy. Nothing here. Well, this one is a bit on the fluffy side because it's a mop brush. It's not. It's got a pointed wash, but it's not so tight. And it's got this here, but you need to shape it properly when it's wet. So you shape it into the pointy shape, and I must have left it dry without doing that. So some of the brushes you can get these days look like this, or like this, but they're made from natural hair, and once they get if they're, I don't know because I haven't got any, but if they come with the gum arabic on them so that they're all shaped beautifully, the moment you get rid of the gum arabic and they're dry in a little bush, not in a little point. And I thought this one must be a natural hair brush because it had dried into a sort of fuzzy thing, not into the little point. This one is a little on that edge, a little bit, but not much. You see what I mean by being sort of feathery. But this is a synthetic for sure. It's a Terry Harrison Special Effects design. Dagger. That's a dagger or a striper as well. But you can see from the shape. So this is a dagger, but I thought it was a natural hair. But the way it's behaving is beautiful. It's staying in position and having a nice point. So I'm not complaining. So I don't think it is. It didn't look like a natural hair. It looked the colour of a synthetic brush. You know, that sort of orangey colour. Like that one before I start. I don't know why I'm doing this. It just feels right. No idea. I'm going to turn it around because I can't reach with that angle. Let's get that out of the way. Look at the beautiful, beautiful straight line, thin line I can get with this brush. Isn't that lovely? Lovely. I'm supposed to be testing lots of colours and I'm just having fun instead. You need to be careful though, because if you notice, if I pick it up oddly, which is the way I'll often pick things up, I get a little splotch at the end. Got to pick it up cleanly, not in a hurry.
Okay, night, Carrie. See you on the streams.
Ah, can I sing a lullaby? That'll wait for that.
Okay, Apple, thank you for being here. We appreciate it, guys. We didn't plan on going live, so it's really nice to see y'all come in.
It's so
Give
nice.
us a thumbs up and comment to us. We appreciate the chat and the visit.
And it just shows how beautifully some of these Kuretake colours show up on black paper. Which
yeah, I'm liking that a lot.
Making sure I've got a completely clean brush. And then I think I'm going to use some of this.
I have gone all through my brushes and I don't find a dagger anywhere, although I've still got another pack to look through. I did play with my fan brush the other day and I really liked it.
Yeah, fan brushes are fun, aren't they?
Yeah, well, that's why I said I watched your video 2 more times and I went and I was doing my fan brush. I wish I could find everything right now. I cleaned up because we've got company coming for a few days. Let me see if I put it over here. I think I took it downstairs. Let's see what I've got here. Let's see. A little bit of my watercoloring. Do not zoom in. Leave it alone. You just keep doing your paint. You've already seen what I've done. This is my little buddy.
I think he's so sweet.
This
Have you got a name for him?
Buddy works. Yeah, I would just forget it, so it doesn't matter what I name him. And then I did. This isn't done yet. This is just some watercolor going down on watercolor paper. I've got a plan though. And then this is just some sketching of critters that I've done. Because I'm going to watercolor those. And then this one, if anybody's ever watched Barb Owens, I so enjoy watching her. She does what she calls her family. See, now my camera won't zoom. Autofocus. Yeah. This is where
beautiful focus up close.
Well, she does her family faces, her character faces. So it's just little blobs of watercolor. And then she draws in features and hair and clothing. She only does the bust, the bust look. but she makes it look so easy. So I sat down the other night when I was watching her and I tried to do some of my own. And now that it's dry, I can go back and with my micron and do some. This is some more sketching that I've done. Just little blobby creatures. If anybody could see those.
I like those, yeah. I love the one with the horns. I thought they were ears, but
Yep. I'm working on the eyes, doing the eyes. And then I know I had another one, but I probably put it in the other book, which is downstairs or upstairs. So this is the watercolor brayer off sheet. Instead of rinsing the brush in the water, I rub it on the brayer off sheet first. Look at all that paint. That's going to be something someday. Then we have this, which was just Zentangle like doodling.
I really like that. I like that colouring in bit. Yes, the patterns in between. Yes, that's looking lovely.
And then we have, try to do a little something every day. Then we go do that one, which you've seen. This one I think I've showed. Willful isolation. Yeah.
I like that.
But the big
really
one,
like that. Yeah.
the big one, there's another one I'm working on. This one I marked off with you. I was doing it with you and I didn't like the way it went. I just
keep going until you do.
Yeah, exactly. Lesson learned from you. And then another one where it was just drippy watercolor. And I'm like, where am I going to go with that? I have to come back and visit it. And then I looked at it and I went, oh, that's with the fallopian tubes, the thingy with the, yeah.
Over. Yeah.
Moving on. My attempt at trees with the fan brush.
That was good. Yes.
Yep. So do a little bit every day, and that's what I've been trying to do in between. And then y'all saw the video I posted in Makers about Fran. Well, I made that on Procreate. So here's the beginning of a new piece of art on Procreate.
I've got to go and have a look at Makers. I haven't looked at anything for ages.
You've what?
I've not looked at Makers for ages.
Oh, I just posted about Roofie.
Uh-huh.
And then here's another piece I'm working on, which is, I don't think you can see it, but it's all it's all psychedelic underneath there.
Yeah,
it's not showing up really well.
Interesting.
I got motivated for this watching Miriam with Procreate and her drawings. And I know Evie has an iPad, but I think she said she doesn't have an up-to-date one that'll handle Procreate. And then I did this one, which is a video, an animation rather. They call it an animation.
Ooh, lovely.
You've seen that one. I sent it to you because I wanted to do yours like that.
Did I see the ziggy-zaggy bit? I don't remember seeing that. I remember seeing that. Yes, but not the ziggy-zaggy bit. Maybe you didn't do the ziggy-zaggy bit when I saw
it. Yeah, go play it again. You'll see it. And then I did another one, which is, I've lost it. This one my husband likes. Me want cookies.
Like that.
I was doodling. A little bit of art every day.
I've not been doing that recently.
And then an owl that I'm working on.
Oh, I love that. Wow.
Yeah, I like them. And then let's see, a little fairy house that I'm
Yeah.
working on.
It makes me think of Zentangles.
It's kind of a little bit of both in there because of the graphics inside. And then let's see, where is, well, then I've done this one. I think everybody's seen that one. That was part of
Oh,
a tutorial that Art with Flow did. So that's not mine. This is following her tutorial. Let's see. Oh, and then I made this for Fran because I was missing her. We hadn't been able to play together, so I was missing her.
bye.
And I like it. And I took this same picture
You
and
met my channel intro, didn't you? That's the one I want to do.
it's your channel intro, and I'm doing this drawing of Fran from that same picture.
I like the hair. That's particularly
You like that?
fuzzy hair.
I need to outline the hat more, and your goggles are missing, so I'm working on that. And then there was one more, but I don't know where it went. Oh, here it is. So everybody see this. I'm working on, this is the one that's online in Makers.
Oh, yeah. You did show me that one. Yeah.
The hearts won't stay. I was just throwing the hearts on there because I was missing you and thinking about you.
That's sweet.
There we go. Just playing with animation. I'm taking a course with Aaron Blaze. He's done Disney animation, and he's an animator, a director, he's wonderful. He's worked with Disney and so many, like Lion King and other movies we've seen. So I've got for a limited time, he's got a course for some drawing. It's $1. It's $1 to get this, however many videos and however many documents and freebies are included. I don't know, but for $1, it was worth it for me. And it's about doing doing animation in Procreate Dreams, which is like a movie making app software. And I thought, well, for $1, So I went and got it, and if I'm able to do it and whatever, I will probably get the app because I don't have Procreate Dreams yet. But it would allow me to do more animation like this, but more professional style. And I'm not looking to work. I'm just doing this because I enjoy it. I'm not doing work or going on videos or anything. I just do it because I enjoy it. Evie, the brush that she's using, that dagger brush, yeah, she has a few others, and they're different sizes.
Just trying to build up the paint here so that I get a good, it doesn't shrink away so much.
Procreate, Mo, I don't do Apple products either. I've put off for years having an iPad, put it off for years because I'm like, no way am I. But husband wanted to get me something fabulous for Christmas, and here we are. And the Procreate is an app. It was $12.90 or $9.99 or $12.99. I can't remember. American. And it has been so worth it. I'm going to show you something else I get to do in here if I want. It has 3D. So I could sit here and play with 3D if I want. I can actually pick up a brush and color that. Oh, I can use my finger or I can use a pencil. So let's see. We're going to drop some color in there. And I can turn it. Look, it's 3D.
Lovely.
It's It's just technology that I just love playing with. So much fun. So cheap date. I'm a cheap date. Thank you, Trish. It's $12.99. Yep. So there's other these are the things that come free with it that you can play with to get the hang of the movement and all of that. I'm not trying to sell it. I'm just saying that this is what I found in here. Look at a guitar. I could paint a guitar for my brother. No, no, no. It's a one-time cost, Mo. It's $12.99 for Procreate for life, or however long it lives. Um, and Procreate Dreams is another product that's, I think it's $19.99. So I will be getting that down the road. And it takes this to another level. It puts it on a more professional level. You could go on YouTube and find all kinds of videos on Procreate Dreams where people do. It's kind of like working in Adobe Illustrator or Adobe Premiere, where you can make movies and edit and create things. And like I said, I'm taking a course, a very small course with Aaron Blaze for $1 to learn he does animation. I've already learned a lot. If you look at just to create this alone, it's a series of frames, individual frames down here at the bottom. This is all individual frames. And I had to create each one.
She's clever.
Oh, you could do it, Fran. You would do it if you had the patience and wanted to. You're better at that. My mind.
It's the neck. It's the neck. Looking into a screen for a long time. I used to do animation in Bryce and Wings, and
Yes,
modeling in Wings and animation in Bryce, and sometimes in Cinema, and it just crucified my neck. It really did.
Mo, I highly recommend it. If you've got a 12-year-old and you want to encourage them, the 12-year-olds love electronics, they love technology, love all of that. They would love this. Your nephew would love this, I am so sure. The only place you could actually put parental controls on this tablet, so there's that. But I only see that as an issue as far as going online. If he wanted to watch YouTube videos on how to do things, that's where the parental controls come in. I would, for your 12-year-old nephew, absolutely. He can put it on, if he has an Apple phone or an Apple iPad, he could put it on either of those. Do I need a newer model? I don't know, Ricky. It's the Dreams just came out like a month or so ago. Procreate Dreams is still so new to everyone. Procreate itself has probably been out a while. Evie has an older model of iPad, I think. Mine is the newest one, which is probably came out a year or so ago. And I know they've got another one in the works that's even better. Evie has an older one, and I think Evie did say that hers will not handle Procreate. So I think if you go look at the software, the app, it'll tell you which iPads it works best with. I do think they have those recommendations, like it works for the newer, the only which ones it works for. But I'm tripping over my tongue now. Yeah, I'm at iOS 17, I think. Oh, absolutely, Mo. I have a light box. I probably never use it again after having this. Check this out. This is Mo, this is the drawing I'm doing of Fran, right? What you can't see that I have turned off is behind it is the picture of Fran. There's Fran's picture. And what I do is I turn down the opacity. Excuse me, hold on. Let me anyway, I can't do it right now. I could turn down the opacity so this picture kind of fades into the background, and then I'm just drawing over it. It's cheater drawing, but I'm teaching my hand. So then I can turn that frame off. So wouldn't that be something he would enjoy learning? Excuse me. He could bring up, I don't have a dragon. I wish I had a picture of a dragon, and learn to, draw a dragon from it, put the picture behind it, and go from there. It makes it so easy. And then, who knows? Kids are smarter than us filled up adults. In a year, this kid will be drawing dragons without any picture behind it, without any reference. That's called a reference picture, without a reference. I think it would be great for a kid. Wish I had this when I was a kid. Seeing the blades on your leaf there reminds me of the plant in that silly show. What is the name of it? The Venus flytrap. It looks like
Right. Yeah.
Venus flytrap. So yeah, the app is. Thank you, Trish. The app is $12.99 for the Procreate app. Evie says she loves that. She's been saying this all along as you go. She loves what you're doing. Feed me Seymour.
Oh, this Kiritaki. Me. Oh, right. Thank you. This is I do like this Kiritaki. Tell us.
Well, Mo, if he's having, if that's hard for him, anytime you can do art, Mo, you already know, any type of art, whether it's assemblage or painting or drawing, sketching, creating, that's a form of therapy, and zone out and get away. Even Fran knows that. Fran and I, that's why we like to do this.
Yeah.
So, and because he's a kid, he loves technology. This is what they need to learn. What the future is. I highly recommend it. I didn't think I'd like it as much as I do, which is why for years I've put it off ever having one, but my husband gives good gifts.
Yes, he's got some good ideas, Ursula. I don't say all of them are good.
That's it, Trish. Little Shop of Horrors.
That's what I said. Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh, sorry. And the plant was Audrey? Is that the
plant? Yes. I tried to remember the name of the plant. I couldn't. Yeah.
Well, I've never seen it, but I've seen all previews and always in references to it. So I've never seen the movie itself. It's not my type. If it has the word horror in it, I'm not watching it.
This is probably a bit on the dark side. But,
yeah, life's too short for that stuff. I'd rather watch Shirley MacLaine out on a limb or something about reincarnation and all that. Yeah, Marguerite says it's really fun. It's a musical. I know. It's just never. Maybe now that I'm older and my mind is better, I can watch it. I love when you do that. You pull off with the tissue.
Oh,
I don't know about paranormal, Evie. I have a friend who loves to go to haunted houses and things like that, and I will have nightmares from stuff like that. So I don't do I believe in ghosts. I'm fine with that. I don't have a problem with them. I'll talk to them, but I don't like people jumping out, scaring me and freaking me out and doing all that. I don't like it. The
I
very
like
bottom.
Paranorman. Did you see that? Paranorman?
No.
That's good. I like Paranorman.
Okay, Mo, thank you for being here. Appreciate it so much. And the conversation, yes.
I think I'm about done.
I hope I hear if you get that for your nephew or not. I would love to know. Follow up. So
Let me
thanks.
get forward so you can see the bottom bit.
Thank you.
Okay, there we are.
Okay, before we go, I know you have the dagger brush there. Do you have the other ones handy dandy that you can hold them up? No, that's not the dagger brush.
No, that's the dagger brush is here.
But don't you have other ones that are bigger?
Bigger dagger brush. Bigger dagger brush.
Hi, Rhonda. We're coming to the end, Rhonda.
Hi, Rhonda. Oops, there's a smaller, more like an angle brush. It's called a sword, but it's not as good as the dagger. I mean, I always thought a sword was longer than a dagger, but not in this case. And I've got this one. That's
it.
Yeah. You see, but it's because it's not damp. But this is lovely. This is a comb. This is a round comb rake, large pro art.
Yep.
I'll just through the other.
Evie, if you go back to last week, we put out 2 videos. If you go back to either of those, I believe in one of them, either Mondays or Fridays, that Fran actually showed her brushes, showcased them, and did a good job of showing everything. Okay. Oh yeah, tech meeting today. I forgot about that. Okay, go have fun.
Okay. I think I'm about done with this. Okay.
Marguerite, the background is black watercolor paper.
Yep, just black watercolor paper. Grist. It's just black watercolor paper.
Yeah.
I think it's 360, was it? Or 340. But it's not on a block, so it's...
Yeah, it's floppy.
I wasn't flooding it with water, so... Yes. Just give that a rinse. A nice comb. I do like these combs, these rake brushes, because of this lovely feathery effect at the end.
Bye, Evie. Bye, Trish. Love you both. Lots of hugs. Oh, yeah, you've got time for a nap, Evie. Definitely time for a nap.
Well, everything nice and clean. I don't go and give them all a rinse anyway, but that's it, folks. That's I really ought to sign that one. I got a little one to sign. That one. What shall I sign it? What colour shall I sign it in? Well, not pink for a start.
No, you know what? These are okay. Well, whatever you sign it in, I would use a micron pen, but whatever you sign it in, you can always go over it later with something else. Doesn't matter.
Need a bit more paint.
Yep. And I have to remind you, if you do a nice signature for me, whatever the
Oh yeah, forgotten.
I'll be happy to make you a YouTube intro.
Right.
Like I showed you mine.
Do you want a video or do you want just
No. If you just send me a picture, I can trace over it like I showed everyone.
Practice goes and pick a nice one.
Yeah, I don't need a video. I make the video. You just gotta let me copy it.
Okay. That is it, folks. We are done.
Beautiful.
Come back.
Oh, okay. Yes, boss.
Yes, but dark in there. What happened?
Yeah, well, I pulled the blind down. It's getting dark outside.
Right. Okay. Well, that's us done, folks. We are saying bye-bye. I've just got to find some way of getting my mouse in so that I can actually deal with it. And it's hidden around the back here. Oh, there you go, to the blind.
There we go. Shine a little light on me. Hi, bye, Rhonda. Thank you, everyone, for being here. We will see you next time.
Bye.
Better plan, too. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, we're going to go like this. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.